Microsoft Baseline Security Analyzer is a software tool used to analyze the security state of Microsoft Windows and other Windows components by scanning for missing security updates and less than secure settings. It was designed with small to medium businesses in mind to determine their security state in accordance with Microsoft security recommendations. Once you have downloaded the program and launched it, this is the screen that you'll be seeing on the initial setup. To the left you will see a list of options, which are the same options as you have here. You have scan a computer. You can scan a single computer. You can scan multiple computers if you have a network that you'd like to scan several different computers at one time. And down here you have the security scan reports. Here's where you can save your previous scans, check for the vulnerabilities, the corrections you've made, and see if those vulnerabilities are still there. You can use this as a comparison from previous events. For the sake of demonstration, I'm going to scan just this one computer here, so I'll click Scan a Computer. What you see next on the screen is your computer name and work group, which is automatically filled into the box. Now, you will need to add your IP address for the device or the computer you want to scan. If you are scanning multiple computers, you will have an area to put a range of computer IP addresses in. So let me go ahead and add my IP address here. And what it'll do is it'll generate a report with the domain, the computer name, the date and time of the scan, and the IP address of the particular computer or computers you're scanning. Also, you have a list of other options that you can check or uncheck depending on what your needs are. One of the options down here, which I don't use, is for the WSUS server, or otherwise the Windows Server Update Services server. This is a server, if you're on a network, that will have all the Windows updates, so all the individual computers on the network can do their Microsoft updates individually. You don't have to do each one at each time, or one massive update. It can just pick their own time and take care of their updates and changes at that point. Let me go ahead and uncheck that again. Now, just go to the lower right hand corner and click Start Scan, and this will start the scanning process. Now, this is going to take a few minutes, so I'm going to take a break here, and I'll come back as soon as the scan is completed with the results. Okay, the scan has been completed, and this is the results of this last scan. Up here it is showing that I do have one severe risk, security assessment risk, that is. I'll get to that in just a few minutes. But down here you can see where it has scanned everything else, tools, runtimes, expressions, security updates, component securities, SQL securities, Silverlight, all those seem to be checked as being just fine at this moment. Now, moving down, scrolling down some, you will see where it says file system, and that's where I got my bad score from here. And it's saying that not all the drives are using the network or NTFS file structure. Now, I'm really not concerned because I click result details, and it's showing that it's drive E, partition E on this hard drive, which is not a big deal because there are some items on that particular partition that are not of security issues or risk or personal information or anything like that. So I'm not really worried about that. So we can let that one go. But here you can see all the different reports, what is checked, if there's a severe issue that needs to be taken care of. An important issue you may want to look at, like incomplete updates, apparently updates that need to have your system rebooted before they take effect, for instance. Firewall settings. I've got some firewall settings that are custom set, so Microsoft has given me a little update or warning about that, but that's not a problem. That's things you can look at and correct. Scrolling down even further, you can see the additional system information, the auditing services. Of course, you can go what was scanned, or you can go to result details, how to correct this. The rest of this is not really too important at the moment because I'm not using this computer as a web server, nor am I using it as a SQL database server. But this is software that is free of charge from Microsoft, And at the end of this tutorial, I will give you the URL where you can download this or read up on it more and decide whether you want to utilize this particular software in your database and network security management.